Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're at the hunt. We're working on some costumes. It's me, Chris, Amanda, and Devin working on a lot of stuff. So we've been making bodies left and right. We've got one here for us. That's why it looks all crappy, because we didn't throw extra work into it. This is actually the body that was used to make our mold. I got it back, so I'm making a body for us. We've got one here that's headed to a customer, another one over there that's headed to a customer. That's why they look much nicer, not all hanging off and shit. They look very good. So these guys are latex. They have their armature, everything's in there. They're ready for the pretty stuff. So Chris is adding our masks, then we'll start adding our hair, our costumes, all that stuff, and adding some paint. Amanda's over here working on a clown costume for customer, adding some chunk blood, making it all gross and scary. I'm working on a dentist costume. We've got cotton candy props done. We've got an elf that we're working on. Devin's over here working on some scrubs and some clown horns. She's angry for some reason. I've got masks to do, 3 here. So here's our whole list of stuffs to do. It's gotten updated, so there's lots of things. You can see orders are plenty. So we're working down. We've wiped out a few things so far, and right now Amanda's working on the clown costume, Devin's working on the clown horn, I'm working on our dentist, and then we'll start moving down the rest of this way. So anyway, let's do some work. Alright guys, so it has been a few days since I have vlogged last. All those projects that we were working on in the last clip are done and probably already mailed out. So let me update you on where we are with everything and show you what I'm going to be working on here today. So we did a new armature in this guy. We made the last one and it wasn't working very well. This was the all thread that we had in it last time. As you can see, it's about 3 foot and pretty thin. I don't know if we have any extra. We should. The armature that we used this time, I don't see any of it sitting around here. So here it is. It's about twice as thick, and it's about 5 foot long. So it runs from this guy's feet all the way up to its back. So lots of strength in there now. So we'll retry that today, see if it works. The problem it was having was its legs were pretty strong, but its torso wasn't strong enough to hold up. So we redid it, changed it up, made it real good. Now I'm positive that it'll work great. We also have hands on this guy. So I'm going to try to do some painting on him today. I'm going to be using leather stain, so I have to make sure I have enough of it because I want to base it out with the black. I did just order some black yesterday, so we'll see how that goes. If I have enough, I'll knock it all out, but I have to spray its whole face, whole chest, and its arms with the black, and I don't think I'm going to have enough for that. So yeah, we'll see. I ordered a gallon of it yesterday. We'll see when that stuff shows up. That might have to wait to paint. I went to the store, the mold store, and I got expanding foam, I got plaster, I got latex, I got more clay, and this stuff here is to life cast hands, so we'll be working on that pretty soon. We got another body latexed in our mold, so we'll be adding expanding foam to that, and also we will we are adding we are modifying our mold. So we're actually adding like a line here that will actually kind of cut in so that the rebar can slide in, and we can pry it out once it's foamed in, so that we don't have to keep cutting it open afterwards to try and do it. So anyway, it's early. Usually I'm here at about 9. Now it's 5, so it's actually 4. So I'm planning to sculpt a mask today. I don't know what I'm going to sculpt. I think I'm going to do like a zombie, I guess. And yeah, I'll do something like that. So I'm gonna sculpt that. I'm going to do a time lapse. You're gonna check it out. Let's do it right now. All right, guys, so I've spent, I know I said I was about to start sculpting. Story real quick. Before I started that, we've been prototyping our stands for the last week. The good news is, as you can tell, it works. Fantastic. I got it to work. Great. It's awesome. See, it stands straight. Great. So that's taken care of. The only other part to prototype on this is I want to chop down the excess on its sides, which shouldn't be a problem, just to kind of make that smaller. So I'm trying to make the stand as small and as low profile as I can while still being totally functional. So I'm going to try that, or I'll have Chris try that later on tonight, chopping that down on each side. So we increased the size of our hardware, our bolts, all that. So I was trying to find a bit so I could use a driver to ratchet those down. Drove to my house, grabbed a bit, came back. When I came back, climbed out of my car, heard a hissing, caught a nail on the way from my house to here. So then I had to drive to the tire shop. Luckily they were open still. Didn't cost me anything because my tires were under warranty, so that's good. Got that taken care of, took like half an hour. Drove here I am, took care of that, that's done. Let's sculpt something. Alright, so my time-lapse camera died. I'm not sure where it died or where it was in the sculpting process. I know you saw me at least making a few of these egg forms, but here is the egg sack all done. I sculpted it upside down, so that was a challenge because I had to make sure everything was going this way. So it was going this way, so when it's hanging, it looks like it's hanging and it's not things floating up. So I sculpted it upside down so that my pour spout is on top. So once I sculpt it, this on bottom will be, or once I mold it, this on bottom will be my opening, which will hide from when I make the next part after it's casted in latex. So it'll look real cool once it's all done. Right now it's just a mutated gelatinous blob. So yeah, anyway, I think I'm going to do a bit more kind of detailing. Kind of do like it's got a skin over it. So I'll carve out in here and sort of make them kind of better. So I'm going to work on that. And then I got this out. This is just the top of a Rubbermaid. I'm going to make two more of those. One will be kind of a large one that'll take up most of that, and then I'm going to make a smaller one that's maybe just a few eggs, and I plan on molding all three of these at one time, which will be tomorrow. So that's the plan. I'm going to start working on the details on this so we can get that done. So I did a bit of extra detail on this, added where it looks like the eggs that are pressing out are kind of bursting through some kind of membrane. Pretty cool. Did a few where it's maybe not broken all the way through, like that one, and this one's here is kind of bulging. A couple more on this side, like this one, where it's not broken all the way through, but kind of in chunks. This one I like a lot, where it's oblong. Very cool. I'll mold this guy tomorrow. This one looks like a pimple that's just ready to pop. So very gross. I will mold this tomorrow. I got a couple masks I'm going to paint, and then I'm going to probably sculpt one more of these, the big mound there, maybe the small one too, I don't know, I'll see, but I'm going to start it right now. Alright guys, so here is the finished sculpture of the wall-mounted one. We got all of our bubo sculpted. I made some kind of different ones, like this one's just barely starting to open up. This one's a big one that's split. We got our classic kind of big one there. I like it a lot. Originally I was going to sculpt a large one and then a small one, but then I thought I already have a small one. If I need one or a few, I've got them here, or if I need a large one, I've got it there. I could just, I can cast it and then just cut it up into whatever I want. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to mold this guy, I'm going to mold this guy, and then I'll start cranking those out. Those will be available to you very soon. This straight jacket is done. We got some clown horns almost done here. Rat mask will get done tomorrow. This is done, just waiting for the blood to dry. A few more masks and stuff working. Another body in our mold. So production is happening, guys. Anyway, just to let you know, I am taking the masks home tonight for the giveaway, so that will be happening tomorrow. That will most likely be up before this video is up, so you already know who won. For those who won, you have 1 week to send me a message before I choose someone else. I'm only doing one video announcing our winners. If someone else wins, you'll get a message from me saying pretty much the person who won this prize has not actually contacted me, so now you win. And if you contact me, you win. So the reason I do that is because I want the products to go to the people who are actually watching, not just someone who subscribed 3 years ago and hasn't watched a video or taken the time to unsubscribe. So you guys are watching, you guys are liking, you guys are leaving comments. That's what I want. You guys engaged with what I'm doing. So thank you guys very much. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm Justin Hill tuning out, and you stay scary. Thank you guys very much.